Welcome to the channel. I'll try to make this quick. We have so much content already posted, so much content on the way. Race reviews, race previews, personnel files, the project golf. A lot to offer. If you're here for the first time, then subscribe. If you're not here for the first time, then well done. Thank you for subscribing. Have a look at our Patreon. Donations are the way forward. Let's get on with the video.
Hello everyone, welcome back to LTF1. You may have noticed in the last few years there's been a surge of viewers in F1. Its popularity has been growing, and that's partly due to the thanks of things like Drive to Survive, its rise on things like Tumblr and Twitter. F1 Twitter is a pretty big thing nowadays. And so, with that, for a lot of people, the last couple of years has been their first sort of venture into F1. And with that, many people, maybe this year was their first season. So today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why you should watch F1 in 2022. First up, straight into it, is new cars. I've been hearing about this aerodynamic overhaul for years now, and the time is finally here. Starting in the 2022 season, all the teams will have to unveil their new challenges. With a focus on underbody aerodynamics, the new cars should make it a lot easier to follow through corners and boost the amount of overtakes per race. Add to this the fact that every constructor had to design the 22 cars from scratch, and we could see the running order seriously shaken up. Numero dos. Unpredictability. New rules, new tracks, new driver pairings, new lots of things. Literally anything could happen this year, next year. We could see Hamilton fighting for his next title, hopefully number 9, or fighting for P15. All we know for sure is that it'll definitely be worth a watch. If you thought the 2020 season and the 2021 season were chaotic enough, then strap in, because 2022 could be even worse, or better, depends on how you see it and who you support. And the next point proves why. New battles. The 21 season saw Lewis and Max fighting hammer and tongue for the championship, but in 22 there should be a few more names in the hat. With George Russell moving to Mercedes, we may get a serious inter-team fight on our hands. We fully expect George to push Lewis all the way, a bit like Lewis Hamilton did to Fernando Alonso many a year ago, which makes me feel very old. It's going to be interesting to see how Hamilton deals with the latest challenge. Add to that a resurgent Ferrari, assuming they don't mess the car up, and we should have another teammate battle going on there, with Carlos threatening to cause an upset. Not to be outdone, McLaren will also be pinning their title ambitions on the new regulations. Assuming Lando holds form and Danny Ricciardo can get on top of the car, we could see another inter-team battle. Now at this point, it does feel like I'm backing half of the grid, but I wouldn't put it past Aston Martin and AlphaTauri to grab a couple of sneak wins. Obviously Max Verstappen isn't going anywhere, so I'm fully expecting at least 4 or 5 drivers to be in the title race, hopefully. Reason number 4. More races. In 2022, F1 plans to go to a landmark 23 races. That's a mad schedule, but a whole lot of entertainment. We're also getting a second race in the US of A next year, which sold out in all of 40 minutes. So, lots of racing and the return to classic tracks like Suzuka that have been off the calendar for far too long. Number 5. Speaking of content, the last reason you should watch F1 in 2022 is F1 YouTube. With what promises to be a mad season coming up, all the creators on YouTube are going to be producing quality content, and we're no exception. We're changing the way we do things next season, but just so you know, it's all getting bigger and better next year. So subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay up to date. Thank you for watching, and in other news, we've started a Redbubble page. We have a shop on Redbubble. The stuff isn't too expensive, it looks very cool. You should all definitely go over there and buy some of it. Please, thank you. And you can find us on Twitter at LTF1Official and find us on Instagram at LTF1Official. Thank you for watching. I hope some of you were stuck around this long. The viewer retention on our video says otherwise most of the time. But thank you for watching. We'll see you all next time. Have a nice day and goodbye.